Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of Slow Sip Sunday. This week, we're going to talk about grace. I'm not talking about the pretty kind or the aesthetic kind. I'm talking about the real kind, the messy, middle of the week kind that we all should be giving ourselves a little bit more of, right? So, Wednesday this week felt off from the second I opened my eyes. My alarm didn't go off, or I was in zombie mode, pushed the stop button. Either way, I woke up at 6:30, which left me about 20 minutes to get myself and the kids dressed, the lunches made, their hair brushed, their teeth brushed, all of it. And somehow we made it out on time. I had told the kids that Wednesday was our Dutch day, so we had already had plans to stop at Dutch Bros before we took the kids to school. We stopped at Dutch on the way because I needed my caffeine in my bloodstream immediately. I was already not having it. I ordered a drink that isn't technically on the menu right now. It's kind of like one of the seasonal ones, but some of the baristas still know it, so if I order it, they can make it. Well, I got the wrong drink. I didn't even get close. Honestly, I don't even know what I got, to be honest. But the silver lining is it was actually good. It was still sugar-free and strongly caffeinated. But, when you go get coffee and you know what you're expecting and you don't get it, the mood's not right. So we head to school now at this point. I'm dropping the kids off, and when we're in the line, we realize that my daughter forgot her jacket, and it's cold. It's 20-some degrees out there. That's where I lost my cool. Right now we're working really hard on responsibility, and that's checking our backpacks to make sure we have snacks, water bottles, lunches, making sure we have our jacket before we head out the door, making sure we're prepared overall. So, of course, her not having that jacket, I snapped with the morning that I was having. I gave her the lecture, which obviously made her upset. So I told her that I would bring her jacket to her around lunchtime. I gave her my jacket to borrow until I brought hers at lunchtime. I left, went back to the house, clocked in for work. Work was good. The day just felt off. It just felt foggy-brained. I was obviously upset from the morning that I had. I was obviously upset from the way I handled things in that morning. I was glad that lunch came quickly. I left. I brought her lunch. I actually surprised her with a Happy Meal and an apology. And here's the crazy thing. Her jacket was hanging in the spot where it normally is every morning we leave. It's on the hook inside the closet. So it wasn't defiance. It was just a rushed morning. And I needed grace just as much as she did. I'm glad that I could take that to her and let her know I'm human just as much as she is. And that's why I wanted to make sure that I gave her the apology. So after dropping that off to her on the way back home, I figured, let's try the coffee again. New shift, fresh start. Like, I should get the right drink, right? No, wrong drink again. This time my drink didn't have chocolate drizzle like it was supposed to, and they gave me a large. I don't do larges. And I had a choice in the moment. Either complain, correct it, or just accept it. And honestly, I wasn't mentally in the space to correct it in a nice way. And I never want to project my bad day onto someone else. I used to work in customer service, and I know how that feels. So I did not want to do that to someone else, knowing the day that I had. I took it and moved on. Crazy thing, again, silver lining, it still tasted good. That was just part of my frustration with Wednesday in general. On top of that, though, I've been frustrated this week trying to edit my vlogs. Learning curves, they're humbling. Let me tell you, I have a lot more respect for YouTubers. When they say that they're taking their time to edit, I truly understand why. It's not as easy as it looks, and I'm trying to teach myself and learn so that I can provide good quality videos. You want to grow, you want to improve, but you also don't have unlimited time. I'm working a full-time job. I have a family. I'm trying to fit, self-care in there. It does get overwhelming. So, Saturday and Sunday, I try to find time to squeeze in my video edits. But on weekdays like this week, I just didn't have any time at all. It was very frustrating. Then Friday came, and my youngest was awarded Student of the Month. I guess one child per grade gets selected, and there's about 135 students in his grade. So when I heard this and I heard why he received it due to his character, his effort, and the way he's treating his classmates, it made my whole week. Because even on chaotic Wednesdays, something is working. I'm doing something right. It definitely was a proud moment. So again, my word this week is grace. So let's talk about grace. Grace is when the alarm doesn't go off. Grace is when you're losing your cool. Grace is when the coffee is wrong twice in the same day. Grace is when you're learning something new and it's not perfect yet. Grace when the week feels just off. Grace doesn't mean you're lowering your standards. It means not punishing yourself while you grow. And I think sometimes we think strength looks like holding it together perfectly, but maybe strength looks like apologizing to your child. Maybe it looks like choosing not to snap at the barista. Maybe it looks like being a beginner and continuing anyway to push forward. This week, I'm practicing grace with my kids, with my growth, with my creative journey, and with myself. And if your week felt off too, maybe grace is for you as well. Until next week's Slow Sip Sunday. Bye.